This is Shaika and welcome to my channel. Today we want to talk about the second connector to improve your fluency. The first one was and. You can watch this video. The second one is but. What can you say instead of but? We have a lot of alternatives. So let's get started. Number one, however. When you use however, the second sentence is in contrast with the first one. You are talking about an exception or another point of view. Like this example. The weather was terrible. However, we still decided to go hiking. However is a versatile connector that introduces a contrast while maintaining a flow between the sentences. It can be used in both formal and informal context. Nevertheless, is mostly used when you want to say there were some obstacles or problems. However, you could do something. I mean that you got the result out of some problems, out of some obstacles. For example, the last month I had a lot of health issues. Nevertheless, I tried to hold all of my lessons. Nevertheless is more formal than however. Mostly we use it in writing rather than speak, but we use however both in speaking and writing. Number 3. On the one hand, on the other hand. We use on the one hand, on the other hand when we are talking about an argument or we are discussing something. It's commonly used in formal discussions or debates, so we can use it in formal academic writing or informal writing rather than speaking. We can use it in speaking, but mostly we don't do that. When you are talking about two point of views of something, which are contrasting each other, and you are talking about the first point and the second point at the same time, you are using on the one hand, on the other hand. For example, on the one hand, the new policy could save money. On the other hand, it might reduce employee satisfaction. Would you please make an example with on the one hand, on the other hand in the comments below? Thank you very much. And if you like these kind of videos, please like, subscribe and share the videos with your friends. Thank you very much. Number 4. On the contrary. You are using on the contrary when you are specifically talking about the opposite point of view of something. You are directly refute a point of view. Like this. Some people think the movie was boring. On the contrary, I found it incredibly engaging. On the contrary is commonly used when you are talking about the opposite point of view, and it can be used in formal and informal tone. I mean in speaking and writing, both of them together. Number 5. Alternatively. Alternatively is used when you are talking about another option as an opposite point of view. For example, we can stay at home today. Alternatively, we can go to the beach and sunbathe a little bit. Staying at home and going out are contracting with each other, but you are using alternatively to give another option, but the other option even is a little bit in contrast with the first one. If you can, please make a comment for me and make a sentence with alternatively. Alternatively is used in formal and informal tone. Alternatively can be used in both writing and speaking. Number 6. Although. Although is used when you are talking about a clause which contrasts or it has some limits with the main clause. Although can be used in the middle or at the beginning of the sentence. If you are using although at the first of the sentence, it has comma between two clauses. But if you are using although between the clauses, you don't have any comma. For example, although it's raining, I want to go out, or I want to go out although it's raining. It can be used in formal or informal tone, so it can be easily used in speaking and writing. Number 7. Conversely. Conversely is used when you are directly talking about an opposite point of view. It's like on the contrary, but it is more formal, so you mostly use it in formal writing. For example, she loves spicy food. Conversely, her husband loves mild flavors. Number 8. It's but. It's your friend actually. You are using it a lot. It's a very, very versatile and common conjunction which can be used in any context which you are talking about a contract or contradiction. For example, I wanted to go for a run, but it started raining. Is it formal or informal? Of course, it's informal. We mostly use it in speaking rather than writing. Number 9. Looking at in another way. When you are using looking at in another way, you are trying to see the same situation from another perspective. You are not directly talking about the opposite point of view, but you are just talking about another point of view that can be true for a situation. For example, like this. The proposal seems expensive. Looking at in another way, it could save some money in the long term. So you are just talking about another perspective, another angle in one situation. It is formal or informal. It is formal, so we use it mostly in writing rather than speaking. Number 10. In contrast. When you are using in contrast, you are highlighting the different point. I don't say exactly opposite like on the contrary or conversely, but you are talking about a different point. It is somehow opposite, but maybe not completely in some situations. So it's formal, it's mostly used in writing rather than speaking. For example, the north of the country is wet and rainy. In contrast, the south of it is dry and hot. Number 11. Whereas. When you are using whereas, you are talking about two opposing views. Like this. For example, he prefers coffee whereas she enjoys tea. So you are talking about two point of views which are opposite of each other. If you write your emails for me in the comments below, I would definitely give you the PDF of this lesson and you can see all of the differences between the connectors so you can make yourself sure to learn them very better. If you like my videos, please put the button of subscribe my channel and share the videos with your friends. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye bye.